It's the Dawnties! And look, kids, it's that mean dog that you're not supposed to get anywhere near.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we want to introduce you to the oldest of our little brood we have going here.
And the mama of the other two white dogs, the bio mom, as she likes to say.
Look how small she is. She is maybe 3
tiny.
pounds. This is Chloe, and she, like Donna said, she is the mama of Buddy and Fancy, who are significantly larger.
Yeah.
This poor little thing. So she was also my grandparents' pride and joy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they loved Chloe.
They were all about Chloe.
Chloe was their baby girl.
Yeah.
Their dad.
So we got Chloe at the same time we got Fancy. We took them both in. And when we first got Chloe, she could not walk because she was so fat. And
her grandma used to hand feed both her and Fancy out of a spoon.
Yeah.
And she got to the point where I don't think she remembered when she fed them and when she didn't. So
she would overfeed them.
She would just feed them with this spoon over and over all day long, basically.
Yeah. So she was very, very much obese. And she couldn't walk. At all. Hardly at all. But we got that under control, and it's been almost 4 years since we've had her too. And yeah, this is Chloe. She is definitely an old lady. She is very sassy.
Oh yeah. When
we first brought her in, she looked at our 80-pound dog and barked at her and was basically saying, "I run this show."
And she does.
And she does. And
she is the boss of all 5 dogs.
She is. She definitely bosses them around. And if anyone, if our biggest dog even looks at her, she will growl. And Tess will just bow her head and walk away.
And we'll say, "Too close.
Too close.
You got too close to the Chloe."
But I also think because she's so small, she's very protective and she's very much aware of when other people are around her, when the other dogs are running around. She'll run to a corner or to a wall and just kind of hug the wall because she doesn't want to get stepped on, which is understandable. She's teeny tiny. She's very easily able to get stepped on if she's not paying attention. So I think that's why she's so bossy, because she doesn't want to get squished.
She's just an old lady.
She is an old lady. We don't know how old she is either, but her youngest biological puppy is 10, or almost 10.
And I think that I think they bred her a little too early with Fancy. I'm not even sure if she was a year old yet when they bred her with Fancy.
I don't know. I don't really know the time frame. But she's definitely over 10.
She was miserable when she was pregnant, though.
Oh my gosh, poor little thing.
She was miserable.
Yeah. So the first litter that she only had 1 puppy, and that was Fancy. And the second litter that she had 5 dogs, and Buddy was the only survivor of that litter. But 5 puppies coming out of this little thing, is insane to even fathom that idea. So she is our old lady dog, and she is definitely an old lady. She is bossy. She will bark and growl if she doesn't get her way. We call it her pitching a fit, because she will get on the ground and almost do like a bull does, and just kind of dig her feet into the ground, and she'll do this and then bark. And I work from home on Wednesdays, and I'm usually up at the kitchen table with my laptop. And just this past week when I was home, she was throwing a fit, and I didn't know what she wanted. She had just gone out. She had gotten a drink. She had just eaten. And I was like, "What do you want?" So I go behind her, and as I come close to her, she turns around and runs into the living room, turns around to look at me, and does her little pitching a fit thing. So I walk closer to her, and then she puts her 2 paws on the couch. She wanted up on the couch. And she bossed me from the dining room to go put her butt on top of the couch cushion. That is so her. She knows what she wants.
She owns us.
She does.
We don't own Chloe.
No one owns Chloe. She definitely owns us. She just knows what she wants. And she knows how to get it. And she's always cold. So she, even if it's in the middle of the summer, she's always wanting to be near a blanket or under a blanket. She always has to have clothes on. So when she lived with my grandparents, they were in Oklahoma, And they like had dresses made for her with the OU Sooners outfit, little cheerleader outfit.
We got rid of them.
We did. We're not Sooners fans. We're Longhorn fans. But yeah, she's always wearing clothes. She loves it because she is so tiny. She gets cold very easily.
But she's a little Miss Priss. She so loves dresses with the little frills and skirts and
yeah. Whenever we got into this house, it took her a while to learn how to go up the stairs because she is so small, and we have a lot of stairs in this house. And oh gosh, it must have been 6 months or more. Oh, probably more than that. I don't even know how long it took, but
we would have to carry her upstairs every single time, and she can't go downstairs.
No, she can't go downstairs.
We have to carry her downstairs every single time. Yeah. But she finally got to the point where she would try the first 2 stairs at the bottom of the stair step,
and then she would get stuck because she couldn't go back down and she couldn't go up the long set of stairs.
So we worked with her. After she first started going up the first 2 steps, we worked with her every day for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. To try to help her gain that confidence to go upstairs.
And now she can go upstairs by herself. So now we have to keep the baby gate up because she will go to her bed.
Oh, and she doesn't sleep with the other dogs in their bedroom. No. I don't even know
it's our first
how
cruise.
It started.
Our first Disney trip. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Our first Disney trip.
So last February 2018, my mom, stays here with the dogs, and she was, I think did Mom start it?
Yes.
So she would put them all up into their bedroom, and this one would just whine and cry. And so my mom took Chloe and eventually, just let her sleep on the floor in her bedroom, which my mom has a bedroom on the first floor, and she was fine. Whenever we got home, she didn't want to sleep in her room with the other 4 dogs, and we thought it was because we were gone and she wanted to be near us and she was afraid we were going to leave again. But now she refuses to sleep in her bedroom with the other dogs.
No problem going in there during the day while we're at work.
She'll be in there with the other dogs.
That's where she belongs during the day.
But at bedtime, we ended up having to buy a laundry basket and put one of the mini puppy beds we have in this house in the bottom of the laundry basket, and she now sleeps in the corner of our bedroom. So,
like I said, Chloe owns us.
She does. But she would not tire herself out like a child. They scream and cry. They will wear themselves out and go to sleep. Not this one.
We tried to let her cry it out.
Let her cry it out. She'll be fine. No. And we needed sleep. So we would eventually give in, and then there were a couple of times sprinkled in where she would sleep in the dog room. There's been a couple of times where it's been bedtime and we'll let all the dogs up and she will go into the bedroom with the other dogs, and we're like,
let's see how long this lasts.
And then whenever she realizes, oh, it's bedtime, it's dark outside, no, and then she'll let us know, hey, take me to my bed, my throne. Yeah, she definitely knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. So, and she didn't help that she's so teeny tiny and so cute.
I know, baby.
And all the kids love her because she is the tiniest one. They just want to snuggle with her, but she will not have it.
Won't let them anywhere near her.
She only allows our oldest niece to pick her up, and even it took her a while to warm up to our oldest niece.
Riley worked on this for a while because for a while Riley was spending every single weekend with us.
Yeah, and she's like, I really want Chloe to love me. And she would, would approach her carefully and slowly start stroking her, and got through the growling.
She's letting me pet her.
Oh my gosh, she's letting me pet her. And then here comes the boys and running, whoa, I want to pet her. And then Chloe freaks out. But Riley stuck with it. And it got to a point where she allowed Riley to pick her up, and Riley is like over the moon about it.
And then they moved Riley away.
Then Riley moved to Kansas, and now she no, don't pick me up. It takes her a while to warm up to Riley. She will let you know if you're too close.
Mm-hmm. And she's really uncomfortable when the whole family is at the house.
Yeah.
We do have like one of those baby carriers.
Like a chest carrier.
And,
It's for dogs. It's not for babies. It's for dogs.
And there are times when the whole family is here that...
And we were talking about like 20 plus people. Yeah. There's a lot of running around, a lot of kids running around back and forth, and it makes her so nervous.
Yeah.
And there's been times where we've put her in her throne in our bedroom, so to kind of keep her safe and away and calm.
And usually that works, but then there are times when everybody's here, but she doesn't want to be in her room. So we have had to get out the baby thing and
carry her
around with us everywhere we go so that she's with us, but she's protected.
And what's funny about that baby carrier thing is Buddy gets so angry because that was his. We bought it when he was a puppy, and he loved riding around in it. More. Now he's too big. He doesn't fit. So whenever we get it out and she gets in it, he does not like it. But he's too big. He won't fit. It's perfectly sized for you.
Yeah.
He is. She doesn't let Fancy eat. Her and Fancy eat off of the same placemat. And Chloe will not let Fancy eat until she's eaten quite a bit of it. And there's been times where we've had to cut Chloe off and stick her on the couch where she can't jump off.
Because, white dogs can't
white dogs can't jump. And let Fancy have the rest of it because she is such a little piglet. It's crazy.
Yeah, see, she is. She even got a little piglet tail.
A little piggy tail, a little curly tail. She's just so precious. And I'm afraid I'm going to hurt her when I love on her.
You just want to squeeze her.
You do. She is definitely so teeny tiny and so cute and so precious. And all of her little outfits look so cute on her. But when she wears those dresses, we have to get onto her because the skirt half of her shirt will flip up, and we're not running that kind of house.
She's a little slut puppy.
We yell at her to put her skirt down. It's not ladylike. It's not appropriate. She is definitely the oldest of all of our dogs, but she will play like a little puppy. She has her little spurts. And whenever there's like a ball or something around, she will like run down the hallway to attack it. Of course, the other dogs want to play too, so we have to like hold them back and let Chloe have this
allow
moment.
the princess to play. Allow the queen her playtime.
But she is very one extreme or the other. Like there are days when I'm like, she's not going to last much longer. Like just look at the way she's acting today, and then the very next day she'll be running and jumping around like a puppy. Like we just got her as a baby. It's so bizarre, her one extreme to the other, and
she's a little moody.
She does have mood swings, and even like the family, whenever they're around and they see her playing, they're like, "Oh my God, she's playing like a puppy." I was like, "Yeah, tomorrow she'll look like she's on her deathbed." But no, she's good. She's strong. She's in shape. She's in shape now. We've worked with her. We got her down to where she needs to be, keeping her healthy, and I don't know. She may outlive all of them.
She's stubborn. She's stubborn. Just like her Nana.
Yeah, she is very much like my grandma. Her personality is so sassy. And there are times when I'll just look at her and she's doing something and I'm like, oh my God, that is so Nana. She is 100% my grandmother's dog. So it's weird.
When I think about Chloe's voice, I hear Nana's voice coming out of Chloe.
Which my grandmother has a very southern accent. But I don't know how to explain it because it's a little bit high class southern drawl, you know what I mean? Like, just very prissy.
Like she should be sitting on the porch with a mint julep.
Pretty much. But yeah, if my grandmother was a dog, she would be Chloe 1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
And we've like assigned like all the dogs, like, oh, if you were a dog, you would be blah, blah, blah. And like all of our dogs are very much similar to humans that we know. And she is definitely
this is Nana.
And my grandmother has always been petite and very like, it's my way. This is the way it's going to be. And this is this dog. Like, it's so crazy how the dogs have personalities and it's like, oh, you are this person.
Yeah.
Totally Nana. Her name is Chloe. But all the dogs have little nicknames. But hers, I like to call her Closefina because that sounds very proper. Like Josephina, but Closefina. I feel like she needs a better name than Chloe. I don't know. It sounds more upscale to me, even though it's probably not even a real name. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe there's someone out there named Closefina, but yeah.
That's a weird name.
Well, it is weird, but I mean, like people who are named Josephina may go by like Joe or Josie. And I feel like Chloe is like a shortened name, and she does not deserve, like, she's too fancy to have a shortened name, too prissy. So I like to call her Closefina. I feel like that would be her name.
I call her Cloface.
Yeah, she likes to call her Cloface because she's Chloe with the face.
Chloe with the face.
I don't even know what that means. Like, why did you even, like, you're like, look, it's Chloe with the face.
Look at that face. It's Chloe with the face. It's Cloface.
Closefina.
What's up, Cloface?
And her tongue. Her tongue is so long.
She doesn't put it out as much now that she's lost all the weight.
Yeah.
But when she was a round dog, she could not shut her mouth, and her tongue was always just
Sticking out.
But now she's able to close her mouth a little bit better.
Yeah, but
It's still there.
there are times whenever she's like in our face, like she'll be this far away and she can lick my chin. Like her tongue is massively long. It's so weird. And it's dangerous. You never know when it's going to pop out.
And
she'll
like
get
a
you.
lizard.
Yeah, she'll get you.
Remember, kids, this is the mean dog. Don't
This is
get
the mean one,
close.
the little teeny tiny one that everyone wants to love. She's not a fan of it.
She's the one that you better stay away from.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all we have for you today. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.